What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pistons Fanatic. Hope y'all good. Hope y'all families are good. We gonna talk about the first summer league game for the Pistons. That was a couple hours ago now. It was an entertaining game, man. It was against Orlando Magic. This was the game one of the summer league. If you weren't able to catch it, watch this video. Watch the next video because I'm gonna break down the highlights in the next video. But in this video, just gonna give you my three takeaways from the game. Entertaining game. I was hyped for it. So, we get to check the rookies out. We get to see how the second year players look against some good competition. So, my first takeaway is I'm a fan of having Jalen Duren and James Wiseman on this roster long term. Okay, long term. I see a lot of potential in them both. And I actually see potential in them eventually being able to play together during the regular season and in the playoffs. I don't think they're there yet. I wouldn't say this season, but after this season, I wouldn't be surprised if they were good enough to play together, which is nasty. To have two 7-footers with ball skills who can shoot from the outside and get blocks and run the floor, you know what I'm saying? That's exciting. And if we're going to really have a chance to come out the East, you got to get past Greek Freak. You got to get past Bam. You got to get past Embiid. And a good strategy against all of them is to have two really good young big men because all of them dudes, they specialize in getting your bigs in foul trouble too. So let's say Duren starts, gets in foul trouble, then you got the Duren clone coming right in, doing the same thing. And that's going to give us a competitive advantage because not many teams have two young 7-footers who are highly skilled having to deal with that all game. A lot of teams can't do that. So that's exciting. So I hope we keep these two players long term. You can see their stats below. They started together today and played well, but it's summer league. You know what I'm saying? Duren had 17 and 8. I'll show you. You'll see in the highlights. He was doing his thing in certain aspects of the game. James Wiseman had 16, 11, and 2 blocks. They both had two very good games. The second takeaway, Asur Thompson. The Iggy comparisons, I seen them today. Okay, you can see Asur had 7 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. That's Iggy type stuff. Now, Iggy was a better scorer than that, and we'll see how Asar looks eventually. But I'm talking about stat stuffer. That's what Iguodala always did. So I saw it today. His defensive potential is crazy. He plays hard. He's in the mix of things. He was all over the rebounds, man. I love seeing it. He has vision. He can run the fast court. We should have gave him the ball more. But he has vision through a couple real nice passes off the fast break, running the fast break. His shot didn't look great, but I think he only shot 3 or 4 times. He was 1 for 3 or 1 for 4. But he's one of those guys that definitely impacts the game without having to put big time points up. So that was a big takeaway. Is it was nice to see him at NBA level, and that he definitely belongs. He looks super athletic, fast, bouncy. So it was nice to see. So Asur Thompson, I thought his first game was pretty good. I like Marcus Sasser as well. Marcus Sasser, very good shooter, showed it off today. I believe he had 10 points. My third takeaway, Jaden Ivey. He didn't really do a good job today of promoting him at the point guard. You know what I'm saying? I know it's one summer league game. I ain't tripping. I'm a big Jaden Ivey fan. But I've been wondering, what is Monty Williams going to think? Is just Cade going to come back and he's the point? Or is Ivey going to take over the point because he ended the year very strong playing the position? We even brought Monty Morris in. Are they thinking about putting him in the starting lineup? Are they thinking about putting Hayes there? There's a lot of variables. So I thought how Ivy looks in summer league could carry over with what they do. And today he was bad. He started terrible. I think he had 6 assists total, 6 turnovers. I don't even believe he had 6 assists. I think he had 14 points, but he didn't play a good game, man. He looked confused. He looked rusty. So I would like to come out next game and, get 20 and 10 or something like that. Otherwise, they might give that PG spot to Cade again and just keep him moving with Ivy at the 2, which is cool. I'm not mad at that at all. But yeah, that's my 3 takeaways. Again, Jalen Duren and Wiseman, I hope they're here long term. They're both young beasts that can really help us get over the top. Asor Thompson, as advertised, I see his Iggy comparisons. I've seen it today. And Jaden Ivey, he has to be better. He has to be better for sure. And I'm not sure what his position is going to be when we start the season. Obviously, a starter, no question. But is he going to be the 1? Is he going to be the 2? We're going to see. But thank y'all for tuning in. Pistons Fanatic. Peace.